righty, folks. Thank you so much for hanging on just a few moments for our sponsors to give you some wise words of wisdom there. Back with Chaz Guinn from Revolve Capital, talking about mortgage note investing, differences in being the mortgage note investor, or maybe even investing your money into a mortgage note fund like Revolve Capital, relying upon their experience, their years in the industry, and their bulk buying capability. Hey, do we save money on peanut butter when we buy a 2-pound jug at Costco? Yes, because you're buying more in bulk. And that's what people like Chaz do at Revolve Capital. And so you can join their team and invest into a fund. It's much more passive. Okay. And you get to rely upon all of their skills and expertise they've built over the years. So let's give a little bit of a summary on all this stuff. We've probably blown a lot of people's minds. There's probably some people that are still confused about what we're talking about, maybe. And there's other people that are going, oh my God, I get what they're saying. I love this. I got to know more. Right. So let's go, guys. The benefits of note investing, Chaz. Why do people want to invest in notes than maybe rentals, stocks, cryptos, whatever?
Providing up to 4 to 6 different ways to exit your investment profitably. This is one of the most offhands investment classes you can be a part of that allows your life to still be a traveler, be with your kids or you're not kids, be with your friends, just be able to not have to be stuck in a brick and mortar office for 8 to 9 hours a day. This business allows for that hands-off ability that you potentially have been seeking both pre and post COVID. And then the third thing also is, this is where we have seen the most highest wealth creation from our clients over the last decade, where many that we are no longer talking to when we call him and saying, what are you doing? He says, I'm on a beach, leave us alone, right? Is because we've cashed in on our portfolio, we've rinsed and repeated our profits, and we're as happy as can be. And so to be able to see a legacy creation, wealth creation, to be able to have a business or a career where it's hands off, and to be able to invest into something with multiple different ways to exit profitably. Show me something that's competing with us with this, so I can also have a good, healthy argument and conversation with you.
Yeah, I'm like, show me something that's like notes. I'll put my money over there too.
Right.
Bottom line, I'll put my money over there too. So yes, guys, the idea is right. Getting to receive passive monthly cash flow from real estate without actually owning the real estate. Okay, that's really the point, guys. And who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that? It's crazy. I was talking to one of my landlord buddies, Chaz, and he was telling me about the raccoon story. He's got some place in like Kentucky or wherever it is. It's kind of rural. And he's like, you wouldn't believe it, right? You wouldn't believe it. I go and my tenants call me and I have to go over there and they're talking about noises or something scratching of the property, something. I can go out there. There's a whole family of raccoons that are like in this place. And he's like dealing with this on a Sunday and he's getting out the wildlife commission to remove the raccoons and all this stuff. And he goes, dude, I'm just so sick of being a landlord. I'm just so sick of it. And so, yes, guys, this is a way where you can not have all those headaches. Listen, if the homeowner, again, a homeowner who's living there, a homeowner, a borrower, a homeowner, if they're living in that house and the water heater breaks, Chaz, who fixes it?
They do.
They do. They don't call you. Your property manager doesn't call you. You got to send a plumber out again or something like that. No, guys. Collecting mortgage payments. See, banks are very smart at making money. Banks have been doing this forever. It's just become a game that we can get into basically after 2008, because when the mortgage meltdown happened, it flooded the market with notes. And now we as individual investors can take the place of the bank, step into their shoes, collect mortgage payments from a homeowner rather than rent payments from a tenant. Oh my God, I love it. So, and we talked about this, right? There's a ton of struggles. There's a ton of work. There's a ton of education that goes into being a pro note investor. We highly suggest you do, okay, that you do get the education and that you do get into owning notes. I think every investor should own notes, period. But maybe you're busy. Maybe you don't have time to get educated. Maybe you just want a passive investment because you're already sitting on a beach, right? And you want your money working for you. So look, maybe you invest into a fund like Revolve. And so what's the benefit again? Why would they invest into Revolve and join your crew and benefit from that versus owning notes?
We're a proven buyer, a proven manager on Wall Street and major tier 1 banks, as well as the government. So we've been open. This shop for us has been open for just roughly 50 months, just over 4.5 years, or just under 4.5 years. And we've purchased a portfolio every single month since we've been open. And we say that because we're showing you the programmatic buying and the consistency that we have brought on the buying side of note investing. That's number one, first and foremost. Second of all, is because of that programmatic buying, the discounts to market are substantial because we're so consistent. And that allows for passive partners of ours, limited partners of ours, to be able to enjoy those significant discounts, enjoy the value add of us as a marketing team, and a management team that have been together for well over a decade. So our synergy and our ability to know both how to navigate a COVID pandemic that none of us had ever seen in 2020. And during 2020, our business doubled. And in 2021, we doubled from 2020. So how often are folks that are in a space or any sector across the world, whether you're in oil industry, whether you're in airlines, whether you're in gold, whether you're in commodities, or you're in stocks or bonds, when you're looking at all these different sectors and you back it up against note investing, how many folks were booming when other folks were receding, right? So folks would want to invest with us because we're a proven operator in the space, first and foremost. And then if a passive investment is not for you and just doesn't really get you out of bed because you would prefer to do it yourself, then we cater to thousands of active investors that would want to be able to have a systematic seller that, like us, that they could work with, build relationships with, and see a consistent flow of product. That is why mainly folks want to work with us.
Bingo, right? So, I'm certain that since this show is broadcast live on KCAA Radio, but also goes out to a lot of other platforms, folks, you're going to get it on like iTunes, Roku, YouTube, and so forth. So, how would they get a hold of you? I mean, somebody goes like, well, maybe I want to buy a note from Chaz, or maybe I want to invest in their fund or something like that. I want more information. How do they get a hold of Chaz?
Revolve-capital.com, www.revolve-capital. You'll be able to see our platform to sign up to be able to invest yourself, both to buy notes, as well as our fund access, where it'll show you an Invest Now button, revolve-capital.com to learn more.
So guys, yes, if you want some more information on how to get involved, either buying notes, if you want to be the person in charge, or if you want a very passive investment relying upon the experiences of many, many years of Chaz's team over at Revolve, it's revolve-capital.com. And you can go there and get all the information you want and maybe reach out. And don't forget, guys, one of the big important things to do, folks, get the education piece out of the way so that you're ready. You can go to Chaz and say, hey, I'm ready to buy a note, and you can actually do so. Or you maybe know so much about the industry and you've learned so much and your knowledge base says, well, maybe I don't really want to be the note owner. Maybe I'd rather invest in Revolve Capital Fund. So you can go to noteinvestoruniversity.com if you're looking for education. The master's program, it's literally become a master note investor within 6 to 12 months. End of story, and move on. Continue with notes the rest of your life. Get yourself in the money business. Chaz would agree that's where the money's at. Okay, folks, thank you so much for listening to our radio show today, the Real Men of Real Estate radio show. I'm Patrick Franz, your host. That was Chaz Guinn from Revolve Capital. Thank you so much, Chaz, for being on the show. And I guess we will see who wins this darn Super Bowl after all, won't we?
Amen.
Yes.
Thanks for having me on. This was a blast.
100%. Folks, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Patrick Franz, we are out of here.